As the United States women's Olympic team set to take on Japan in their first game in the Paris Olympics, it seems that there was a Japanese fan in the stands trolling the United States women's basketball team. Now, what you don't want to do is poke the bear because the United States team is full of firepower. But before we get off in today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, today, United States team set to take on the Japanese team in the Olympics. And what happened? Caitlyn Clark is not even at the Olympics, and she's still headline news. Now, there was a Japanese fan that was in the stands, and what was she doing? She was trolling the United States team when they was in warm-ups. And Asia Wilson and Brittany Griner saw the sign that the Japanese fan was holding up in the stands saying, y'all need Caitlyn Clark to beat us. Now, I find that kind of funny because, it's all well documented that Caitlyn Clark did not make the United States Olympic team. Now, it's becoming a global thing now because we're dealing with the Paris Olympics. And I think a lot of, fans over in Paris probably wanted to see Caitlyn Clark play. But you guys got to realize, Caitlyn Clark is not walking through that door no time soon. The Olympics is underway. The women was set to geared off to play against the Japanese team. And what that fan was doing in the stands, it was a complete troll drive. So this is what the fan was holding up in the stands. Take a look. Now, that's just a complete troll job right there. You need Caitlyn Clark to beat us. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to poke the bear. And basically, that's what that fan did. That fan poked the bear. Now, in warm-ups, Brittany Griner and Asia Wilson, they saw the sign. So Brittany Griner and Asia Wilson kind of pointed it out. Take a look at this clip. Look at Asia Wilson and Brittany Griner warming up and watch what they do. So they noticeably see that fan holding up that sign. But this is a better view of it when it comes back. Look at Brittany Griner and Asia Wilson. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to poke the bear. And I think that Japanese fan poked the bear because the United States went out and took care of business. Asia Wilson stood on business. Brittany Griner stood on business. But like I said, you don't want to poke the bear. The United States team is full of firepower. Yeah, they don't have Caitlyn Clark. A lot of people wanted to see Caitlyn Clark on that roster. But it is what it is. And like I said, Caitlyn Clark is not walking through that door no time soon. But in that game, Brittany Griner, she had she delivered a one-word blunt answer, when they asked her about it. So Brittany Griner delivers a blunt response to Caitlyn Clark fan who mocked the USA women's basketball team in Paris. Brittany Griner and Team USA didn't let the troll get to them as they cruised to victory. So what it was a hilarious troll job by a Japanese fan, seemed to catch the attention of a few Team USA women's basketball stars before they opened their Olympic Games in Paris. The fan wearing a half-and-half Brooklyn Nets / Los Angeles Lakers jersey held up a sign saying, "You need Caitlyn Clark to beat us." The sign garnered attention from a number of players on the court, including Asia Wilson and Brittany Griner. Wilson got the attention of her teammate Brittany Griner, who saw the sign and gave a simple, "Oh, wow," in response. Clark's omission from the Olympic team still generates controversy to this day, despite Team USA not exactly needing her. So, fans are going to do that. But you can't let that stop you from playing ball. We all know what Caitlyn Clark brings to the table. We all know that she's becoming a icon in the sport of the WNBA. Everybody wants to see Caitlyn Clark play. But like I said, Caitlyn Clark is not coming through that door no time soon. So United States women's basketball team defeated Japan in their opener 102-76. Asia Wilson and Breanna Stewart combined for 46 points to lead Team USA to a dominant victory over Japan in group play. The 2024 Olympic Games are officially underway in Paris, France. United States women's basketball team began its bid for a gold on Monday, defeating Japan 102-76 in Group C opener. And then, the box score, like I said, Asia Wilson dominated. Asia Wilson had 24 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks shots to help United States beat Japan 102-76 on Monday night. Points in the paint and controlling the boards are going to be huge for us moving forward, Asia Wilson said. So if we continue to do that, I feel like we're in good shape. Now, Breanna Stewart scored 22 points, and the Americans now have a 56-game Olympic win streak that dates back to the 1992 Barcelona Games. The U.S. also beat Japan in the final at the Tokyo Olympics 3 years ago for its 7th straight gold medal. Now, Monday's victory tipped off the run to keep the streak going. Now, they said we played this game for the gold medal, not too long ago, and the way we played is unorthodox. They shot a lot of threes. They're fast. They make us play different styles, said Diana Taurasi, who is trying to win an unprecedented 6th gold medal, and I think you saw the difference momentums where we struggled a little bit, and then we got used to it. Stewart, who is playing in her 3rd Olympics, said there was some nerves before the game. It was just great to get the first win under our belt. Team like Japan is a dangerous team if you really let them get going. And us to just kind of build the trust on the fly, I think is really important, Stewart said. And now we kind of know the tone and the standard of what we're going to do going into the game here on and here out. Now, that was an impressive win by United States. And like I said, the fan that was trolling, you don't want to poke the bear. I don't know if that was a Japanese person, like they said. They had a Brooklyn Nets jersey / Lakers jersey. But it seems like Caitlyn Clark got fans all around the world. But it was just a gesture that's something that you don't want to do. And I think we're probably going to see this here on out through the Olympics when the girls play. We're going to see Caitlyn Clark fans in the stands. We're going to see signs being held up. Where's Caitlyn Clark? You're going to need Caitlyn Clark to beat us. But if any other team that plays United States, they need to learn from this. They're fans. They need to learn from this. Don't poke the bear because, like I said, Team USA has all kinds of firepower and they can hit you in different ways, led by Asia Wilson, and you see how dominant she was today. So what you don't want to do is give bulletin board material for this United States team to prove once again that they don't need Caitlyn Clark to bring home the gold. And they're good with what the roster they have because everybody is pitching in, and it seems right now after that first game, Caitlyn Clark is an afterthought. But it was fun. I found it kind of hilarious today that there was a fan trolling the United States team. And, the team is going to be looking in the stands to see things like that. They're going to point out things like that. So it was kind of obvious that Brittany Griner and Asia Wilson was, in the stands looking at things, and they pointed out that sign, and it brought it to the teammates' attention, and the camera zoomed in on it. But it is what it is, man. United States was victorious today, beating Japan, and it seems like they're going to cruise in for the gold medal. And that goes to show that they don't need Caitlyn Clark. Everybody wanted Caitlyn Clark on that team, but they don't need Caitlyn Clark. I think when the WNBA All-Stars beat the United States Olympic team, that was a wake-up call for the Olympic team to get their shit together. And I think that's what they did. They opened up against a good Japan team, and they ran right through them. They wasn't even tested. It was a wire-to-wire win. They just did some impressive things. Like I said, Asia Wilson is a beast out there, and that's why I say that she is the current WNBA MVP right now. Hands down, no question about it. So, guys, let me know what y'all think about the troll job that the Japanese fan did, holding up the sign Caitlyn Clark. And like I said, Caitlyn Clark is going viral, and she's minding her own business. She's on vacation, and she's still going viral at the Paris Olympic Games in 2024. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And remember, on your way out the door, when you put your shoes on, do me a favor. give this video a thumbs up.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.